Sitting at home. Guess you could call us Vidya Bros.
Yeah, at least that makes sense.
But what? Did you read my message on Facebook though?
I did. So it's supposed to actually look like a palm tree, and he's Ghost and Dragon.
No, he's not Ghost and Dragon.
I mean, Grass and Dragon. Sorry.
Yes, and you know how he only has 3 heads on like normally on his body?
Yeah.
His tail is an actual head now.
Okay then.
So it's a 4th head now, and it's on his tail.
It's so weird.
And he gets this thing called he gets this move called Frisk. And I don't know if that's a new move. But
I think that is.
I think
I could be wrong, but I don't ever remember hearing of that move. So.
But what Frisk does, it allows you to foresee the item that the Pokemon holds if it has one.
Oh yeah, I think that is a move that exists actually. Never mind.
But there's also a new move that came out. I don't know if Ninetales I think has it. Which is called solar, not Solar Beam, but it's called Solar Sword?
Solar Blade?
It's just Solar Blade, that's what it is, yeah. Solar Blade. Basically like Hyper Beam, but it comes directly from the sun and it attacks you like an actual sword. Which is cool. But going back, because I lost track for a second, going back to the Alola forms. Ninetales, Vulpix, Sandshrew, and Sandslash all turn it in the Alola forms. They turn into ice Pokemon, but Sandshrew and Sandslash are now ice and steel type. Steel. And for Vulpix, Vulpix is solely ice form now. And for Ninetales turned into ice and fairy type now.
And I'm liking the new looks on them.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I looked on the website Cerebi.
Yeah, it's a very reliable source.
They confirm Pokemon stuff right when it comes out. Like even if it's leaked, they like the minute they find out about it, it comes right out. And they also, because they didn't say anything in the
Game Explain video.
Not Game Explain, but in the trailer. Oh. But they have on their website they have the descriptions of each type of Alola form. So what it said though is like basically like for Vulpix, it's a special form of Vulpix, meaning like he didn't feel like fitting in with the normal type of Vulpixes, and he ran up into the mountains, and because of the mountain of coldness, it formed him into an ice form. And every time,
okay.
And if like in normal temperatures, if the temperature gets too high, his tail forms crystals and lower the temperature down to very cold temperatures. And apparently he can breathe, like, you know how they have he can breathe fire, normal Vulpix?
Yeah.
Apparently he can breathe his cold breath. It goes down all the way down to negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay.
So it might be a take on, like, they might have a new move now that he knows. But they confirmed a new thing called cold, let me look this up really quick so I can figure it out. It's called cold something though, but it freezes your Pokemon, the opponent Pokemon for a certain amount of time. I think it's called cold cloak, I think it's called. But it freezes your opponent's Pokemon for about like couple seconds. Like,
oh, okay.
So I think it's like one of those moves like if you get burned or you get paralyzed or something like that. I think I think it happens like that, or you get confused, whatever. I think it's something like that. But there's also more what am I saying? More Pokemon that were confirmed for the game. There's a bird Pokemon, but that you get in 4 different forms, but the forms are all different Pokemon, not just like one specific Pokemon, like how Vulpix and like the Alola forms. In each island, there's 4 islands that are confirmed because there's 4 different types for this Pokemon. I don't remember the name of the bird though, but the Pokemon has one for electric, fire, ghost, and I forget what the other one was. But there are
electric?
No, I said fire, electric, ghost, and I forget the other one.
Wasn't the other one like ice or something? I forget.
It might be ice. Because they're playing a huge role in ice, apparently, it seems.
Oh, psychic.
Psychic, okay. So, you'll be able to get this Pokemon, and they have different moves based on the island that you get it from. Also, there's this, like stone Pokemon. It's like Soul Rock mixed with, what's the evolved form of Pinecone?
Pineco?
Pineco? Is that the evolved form?
Fortress.
So it's basically like Soul Rock and Fortress put together. But it's like some kind of like Minica or something like that. But what happens here is it has a new move that only it knows so far that's been confirmed, called Shield Down, meaning you can use it. It'll protect it'll give you the Pokemon a shield, and it'll lower the ability, like it'll raise its defense really high. But at the cost though is that it only works, like it's like an actual shield though, so it only works and like say if like you have 100% HP, right?
Yeah.
Once your HP gets down to 50%, the shield breaks. Then the ability is lost, so it helps your Pokemon out for half the battle.
Oh, okay. That's kind of that's dandy.
It's cool.
The hand's giving me the devil horns.
Oh gosh. But what I don't understand though is like why they would add that. It seemed like an overpowered thing to have in the game because like there's other moves out there that also increase your defense and you can use them multiple times, like Harden, for instance.
Yeah, like Metapod and Kakuna have that.
Yeah. Other than that, back to the trials and challenges. After every challenge or trial that they have, there's gonna be what they call totem Pokemon, and basically they're like assist Pokemon, I'm assuming, or they're just like the very last like boss of that trial or challenge. So, if this comes to be, that means that, I guess, after, like, if this replaces gyms, what I'm thinking what would happen, though it's not confirmed, like I said, only Kotaku thinks that it might be replacing gyms, as it seems, but it's not confirmed. But what I think, though, is, like, after you defeat the what do you call it, the gym leader or trial leader, as they call it, that the last Pokemon standing will get up and act as its own boss, and it wants to fight you, so it can be able to like train itself and help like the leader of that trial or gym the next time it fights someone else, and even though it's not like an actual thing because you're the only one that's really fighting it in the game.
Yeah.
But like in the anime, like say if it was like based off the anime, how like multiple people can go to a gym and battle the gym leader, get a badge.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, what could happen though, is like they could play on that though. But say like as the last Pokemon that you fight, that the leader puts out, it will come back because it's the strongest. It's the strongest one, and it would be like it won't fight for the leader. It will fight for itself, so it can battle and train and level up its own abilities. But it'll be like a lot stronger than it was, so you can that's I'm guessing what they call totem Pokemon, like as the last final boss of the battle.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm thinking, but that's just my take on it though. I don't
get
know.
Away, you little assholes.
Spider.
Those weren't spiders, those were the Twilight rats.
What was it? What else was confirmed? I did Poker Rides. I did the totem Pokemon and the trials and challenges. I did the Alola forms. I did the new moves. Oh, what I was thinking though, and I was thinking about this before, but I didn't tell Brandon though. You know what I was thinking now? The what the Z moves might be.
Yeah.
The Z moves might be inspired by people wanting so bad Pokemon Z because no one got that.
Yeah.
As a game, because people were wondering like, where the fuck is Zygarde gonna come from with his new forms? How's that gonna play if you can only hack it into X and Y, but it's not officially confirmed, like officially supported for X and Y? So like, how the hell are you gonna do that?
Dude,
yeah.
There's only one more piece of heart we need.
Oh, nice.
And you know how many there are in this game?
How many?
45.
Yeah, 44 out of 45.
Yep, and then there's one more heart container from beating the dungeon boss, and then I have as much health upgrades as I can get.
Nice.
Out of here.
But what I was saying though, I think that the Z moves were inspired by the fandom who wanted Pokemon Z to come out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, we're not gonna just give you a new game. We're gonna give you a fucking like overhaul, like all on out. It's basically like if Sun and Moon and if Z was ever confirmed to be a thing, that those two games came together and created what Sun and Moon is.
Hey, went back to normal. Look.
Nice.
So these things help them become normal again, because right now they're like prisoners, basically. Watch this. Alright, you can continue.
I don't know what else there was that was confirmed. Let me just check on the website, Cerebi website, if I have it up still. Let's see here, hold on. The latest trailer, Sun and Moon, The first revealed the Alola forms I talked about. Oh, and they said that they're new forms of classic Pokemon, so that means more classic Pokemon from Generation 1 are gonna get more, what do you call it?
New forms?
They only said Executor, Vulpix, Ninetales, Sandshrew, and Sandslash so far, but I'm thinking there can be more, though.
I wonder if there's gonna be any for Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres.
I don't know. I don't think that... They might have it, we don't know yet. But, oh, here's that Pokemon that I was talking about.
We're halfway through the dungeon already. This dungeon is short, dude.
Yeah. Oh, the bird Pokemon I was talking about is called Aracurio, and the forms are Fire, Electric, Psychic, and Ghost, and it has the ability it's called Dancer, which copies the dance move that the trainer has or the Pokemon has. So if it's possible, it may, I'm not confirming this, but it may or may not be able to copy the dance moves that are needed for the Z moves and be able to use that in its own way. I don't know yet. But that Pokemon that I said that the combination of Fortress and Soul Rock that it looks like, it's called Minior, and it's a rock and flying type, and the shield down is basically, it will have excellent defense capability as long as the shield is intact, and then it will be protected from status conditions.
Oh, that's really cool. So there's like no status conditions that can affect it.
But when the HP drops below half, the shield breaks and it will change. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about this part. Remember how in the trailer it had 4 different forms?
Yeah.
Basically, here's what it's gonna do. It's gonna be, it says, but when its HP drops below half, the shield breaks, but it will change form to better suit attacking. Meaning, if, say, like, your opponent has a high defense, it'll turn into an attack mode to defeat your opponent. And then basically whatever stat is higher, it will counteract that to help you in the battle. But it happens during battle, but it only happens once you use shield down, though. So
Did you just see what happened?
Well, no, what happened? Because I was looking at the Cerebi website. Sorry.
I targeted 2 of those Twilight beasts, and somehow it counted, and I attacked the 3rd one. And like, I don't know how that just happened.
That's cool.
Because I was on the other side of that barrier. You saw that, right?
That I saw, yeah.
So I don't get how that happened. Alright, now I gotta defeat this Zant face thing. Alright, let me climb up here.
2 new Pokemon are called Formantis, and its evolution is Laurantis, and they have the ability to Leaf Guard and a new move called Solar Blade, which I talked about.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's 2 of them, actually.
And that's really all that needs to be confirmed and talked about for Sun and Moon. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything to talk about, or do you want me to go into Sonic Mania now?
Well, you know what I was thinking is... I think it's cool that with the Arceus event, I know this has nothing to do with anything, but the Arceus event, did you ever know about Arceus's very unique ability that the only other Pokemon that has any ability that's similar to it is Genesect?
Really?
Yeah, you know what the ability is?
Hold on a second.
It's a really, really cool ability that no other Pokemon has except Genesect.
What is it?
Multi-type? Genesect's ability isn't called multi-type, but it has the same effect, basically. With Arceus...
But doesn't it work differently because it uses, because you change its type with discs?
Yeah, that's what Genesect. But with Arceus, you know how in Pokemon games there's, like, an item that will, like, increase the power of certain attacks? Since, like, Gen 2, there's been items like that.
Yeah.
Well... Since Gen 4, there are these plate items for element types. Meaning, like, they're like the same thing, like, if you give a fire plate, for instance, or whatever it was called, it'll do the same thing as the item charcoal would, which is increase the power of fire-type moves, for example.
Okay.
So get this. I don't even know if you ever knew, but, like, Arceus has the ability multi-type, which, depending on what plate item he's holding, you can change his type to be whatever type you want it to be.
Yeah, I knew about that.
How awesome is that? But, like, I'm saying, I wonder if, like, they're ever gonna, like, make a new form for Arceus or something, even despite knowing that.
Peace out.
Hey guys, if you like what you saw in that video, please check out our latest series, To the Left. I hope you enjoy it. Also, if you want more hilarious videos, please check out our other series down below. I'm sure you'll enjoy that as well. And last but not least, please hit that subscribe button. The more subscribers we get, the more content we can provide. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.